ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is I got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. With the mic. That's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girl's a whoa. You broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody knows. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother. I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? It's up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rain so heavy it hurts the head. No more.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Coming up, a terrific matchup to decide who represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. Down the sideline, past the 40. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A huge play right off the bat. 36 yards.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might as well Power Rangers. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk about Rangers.
Get set. Wait. First and 10 for Purdy. Headed left, buying time. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy exiting the pocket right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. This is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll go across the 20 and take him down at the 21-yard line. going to open up with a throw. It is caught outside by St. Brown. It's working down up beyond the 30. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's second and 3. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
Gain of 4 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Couple of first downs to start this drive. They're first and 10, up at the 42. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Hey, stop! Go! Hey, Shell! What's up?
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Get set! 18! Watch out!
To throw, it's Purdy. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a second down.
It seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On third down, it's Purdy. He's got his tight ends killed. His first catch of this NFC Championship game. Good enough for a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. Whoa. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play there with Purdy to Ayuk. It's a gain of 34.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
To the right side, this is McCaffrey. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
So these might be the body blow runs. They're not big games. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Purdy now on second down. That is brought in at the 10 yards, and he's going to be brought down. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he will power his way into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers are out to a 10-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Look at him go! Inside the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Detroit.
They think back to their first possession of this game, Mike. It resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
17 yards. And the
1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl.
17 yards.
The Niners have
And
the early advantage.
First down.
And we are back to the Motor City in a moment.
Get set. Get set. Ready, team. Watch out.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Outside. Ready, team. Watch out. Yellow.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. And this is too far out in front. Incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, here's Garendo. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. First down, 49ers.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. Short one there, caught by Kittle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
16-yard line.
Get set. Get set. 53. Watch out.
He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here's McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
3rd down. Purdy. Got his man at the 6. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now it's decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Here's Purdy. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt. But at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you. And let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down, they need 3.
76. Tonight.
From the gun, it's Goff. That one taken in by St. Brown. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down, they need 7. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. The tackle him at the 38, and that run is good enough to pick up the first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Catch is made by Wright. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Second down and 3. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. To the 20. The defense saves the touchdown, but a terrific run. It'll be first and goal inside the 10. A long one from Gibbs. Pick up of 46 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
The career is more at stake when you win your prom. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Here's a run. A short kick down to the 7.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Second and goal. To throw is Goff. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Isaac to Sloan. Touchdown, Detroit. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Jack Fox picking off for the Lions.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux Messer up the highest metric. The city just made a sweep with the diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it.
First and 10. Purdy. This throw, left side, caught by Kittle. And here's a second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 39-yard
Shotgun
line.
snap to Purdy. Open man until the break.
First down, 49ers.
The Lions called their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Get set. Get set. 18. Go. Go. Go.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Kyle Shanahan now will turn to his field goal unit. This a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So it is a one-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott. Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. Safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a second and 3 from the 33.
Second and 3.
Block 20.
They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, gets them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And this will be a Lions first down. As the tackle is made at about the 43-yard line.
Big hole to run through there on 3rd and 1. This offensive line, they completely dominated this defensive front, and opens the door for a really nice pickup and an easy first down.
Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35.
22 yards.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 33, here's second and 8. A run here with Gibbs. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Gotta get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. They hand it to Gibbs. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Detroit.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass. But give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for 1st and goal. Montgomery, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Goff. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Sam Laporta, touchdown Lions. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The Niners take over.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. Throwing is Purdy. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Purdy on target to Ayuk, and the 49ers have a 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
A give for McCaffrey running right. And McCaffrey loses the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball. More bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Space to run inside the 20. And he is out of bounds. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the
Play fake.
16-yard line.
Now it's Purdy. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable, and just line up and snap it again.
On second down, Purdy. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Rasheed Walker, guilty of the infraction. Throwing on second down is Purdy. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is hot. What a throw. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down on the return on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now, Goff. It is caught offside by St. Brown. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Stoppage here. One of the 49ers is down. From the gun, here's Montgomery. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite with the mic. That's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Down on the factors. Rap, wrestling, girls are hard. Kid and George, and everybody knows you. Oh man, say you stupid. You be like, so I love my baby mama.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back in the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Wow, important one coming here. Tie game late. And this is 3rd down. This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
4-yard gain.
They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's going to have Lions 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Once again, it's Gibbs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. He just shot at midfield. Here's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Throwing here is Goff. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Goff to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Tie game, 2nd half. Mistakes here can really decide the outcome of the game. So it's a really smart play. Nothing's open. Just throw it out of bounds. Live to fight another play.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. On 4th down, here's Matt Ariza to punt. Important punt here in this tie game late. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Throwing, Goff. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. The Lions will punt this ball away. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. To return is Pearsall. Now on a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery.
You know, it's so hard to say what goes wrong on these bad snaps, Mike. You know, sometimes it's mechanics, sometimes it's concentration, sometimes, frankly, it's just bad luck and things go sideways. But he puts a little bit too much juice on it, ends up out of the punter's reach, and now they're heading back to the sideline knowing they just put their defense in a really bad spot.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
We go.
Goff. This is intercepted.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here's 1st down.
Get set. Hold it. Watch out.
Purdy going to give this to Garendo. Up the sideline to the 40. Angling to the sideline. Inside the 35. And he will dive into the end zone. 93 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. On is Moody to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers go up by 7, 28-21.
Lions 21.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Goff just going to tap this one forward. And a nice defensive play there, coming through to make the play in the backfield.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. I think Tesla was the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And now it's fourth down.
Cut. 180.
Now Goff. Now deep shot for Amon-Ra. I had to take a chance on fourth down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Outside. Runner outside. Here we go.
Kittle is the man in motion.
That's left.
On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. The Lions call their first time out. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Get set. Get set. 18. What's up?
They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. Talk things over before third down. He'll get this out to the left flat. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. So Jake Moody on in this big situation. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
17. Go, 12. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Goff. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. They'll come up now for second down.
It's now second and 19 at the 26.
A run with Gibbs. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Martin on the tackle. A gain of 13. It's third down and 6.
Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. He'll air it out down the middle. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day,
that's 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked up by Renardo Green.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
So, a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy, champions of the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from downtown Detroit.
I just wanna rock. Body out of y'all. Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock.